Before I start this episode, I've been racking my brains about what I want to do with this YouTube channel. Watch this space for more content like this, but also I've got I think it's like a healthy thirst to see people connecting with nature. And if I can offer that service, then that's where I want to be going with this. So I'm going to start vlogging. I'm going to release those vlogs on a Wednesday. Hi, my name's Ben and this is my Pennine Way journey. I decided that I was going to do the Pennine Way a few months back because I just needed to get out and get some headspace. The last couple of years has been quite tough, as in my partner got thyroid cancer and had to go for an operation to have it removed, and yeah, it's been quite an intense couple of years. As my partner starts to recover and we realise that we need some independence back, you've then got to find ways to do that. I only had a limited amount of time. I only had 10 days. And I just thought, just get on the trail, start walking and see what happens. It begins. There's the Nag's Head. There's the first sign for the trail. The weather's just grim. The wind's really high, it's raining, but we'll see. It is brutal up on the tops. This section's just gonna be me getting absolutely battered by the wind, which is pretty cool because I've just got out of the tent. Isla's all curled up and she looks proper cute, and Emma's just moreish, like to cuddle. So I was having a bit of a teary moment when I set off hiking, and then so that's helped me forget. Right, anyway. So we walked up onto Kinder Scout, and I'll be honest, I was feeling like, what have I let myself in for? My mind was telling me that maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should stop, and I was just worried. Yeah, I've met this fella called Dexter.
I love hiking, I love being outdoors. Yeah, at the moment I'm half training for the PCT, so I'm trying to get out every weekend and do a big walk. Yeah, this weekend specifically is a bit weird, so my girlfriend broke up with me on Tuesday. I would have otherwise been spending this with her, so this was a last minute decision to come out and do a little bit of the Pennine Way. And yeah, super cool, I've met Ben. We've had some crazy weather, but it's also been a bit of a metaphor for me with the skies clearing now, so in a pretty good space right now.
Left his girlfriend to come and hike out here with me, unbeknownst to him. He really helped to take my mind off the fact that I was actually feeling quite miserable. And Bleak Low lives up to its name. It was pretty bleak up there and the cloud was pretty low. Dropping down to the reservoir here. We've done Kinder Scout and Bleak Low. The body's feeling good. I'm looking forward to getting my tent up tonight and getting some chill time because it's been pretty brutal. As we dropped down off Bleak Low and started heading towards the reservoirs, the cloud lifted and we started to get a view, and everything just started to feel a little bit more comfortable. The climb up onto Black Hill was quite long and steady. We made it to the summit of Black Hill, and that's where Dexter left. He cut off towards Home Firth. He carried on north, down into a little valley, into a little dip, where I found a nice sheltered spot next to the river to set up my tent. I have stopped hiking and I've pitched and I've eaten some food. It's pissing it down with rain. It's been cold and grim all day. I am now going to get in my sleeping bag. Well, I'm in my sleeping bag, and I'm going to call it a day. Good morning. Stopped raining last night. Right, so I want to share this with you guys. Over here, let's see if I can. That little spike right there is Emily Moore Mast. That area over there is where I was brought up. Sun's out, happy days, man. I'm gonna keep moving. Day 2, my spirits were high and I was walking quick. I was on a bit of a mission, to be honest. I was thinking about my childhood and churning through all these memories. Look where I am right now. There's no one about. It's absolutely beautiful. Started thinking about education and the environment. It's really good to see more people in the outdoors, but it seems like there's going to be more and more people in the outdoors and there's going to be more and more destruction at the same time. So that's what's been going through my head this morning. I don't know how far I'm going to get today, but I'm just going to keep going down this trail and see how far I can go. It was beautiful weather. There was hardly any wind. It's quite warm, but up on the moors there's plenty of water. Yeah, I was quite happy away. I crossed over the motorway. From the motorway, it's up onto Blackstone Edge. I've just come down off Blackstone Edge. Down in the valley there is the White House, which means my feet are currently on very familiar soil. And I even broke into a bit of a run back there, probably because I'm not used to walking over this soil. I'm used to running over it. So the next stop for me now is Studley Pike. I should be joined by Jane and Brecca for a walk up to Widdop. I met up with Jane and then Jane sort of paced me all the way to Widdop. When I got to Studley Pike, I could feel the pain, I could feel the muscle fatigue starting to set in. So we dropped down from Studley Pike to Hebden Bridge area. You pop out just before the moors, just before you're going up over towards Widdop, and there's a little shop called The Maze. It's got a campsite there, it's got everything you need, so replenish my body. Like, proper shouted it out, I love food. And some guy was just walking down the trail. Nightmare. Pull a tortilla out, pour the bag in, wrap it up and eat it. Boiling, should do it. I have an energy bar which is made up of coconut oil, 95% dark chocolate with cocoa added in there, crushed up, salted and roasted nuts. So that coconut oil's just full of energy. And obviously I'm addicted to coffee, so I've been out for multiple days. You just have to let go of stuff. So this is giving me that back. I'm currently at Widdop Reservoir. Now I'm eating cheese and drinking water and I'm gonna go to sleep. It's just after 8 o'clock at night. Well, it's 20 to 9. So good to be in the sleeping bag, man. I've been thinking about this for hours now. Yeah, good day. And I'm just ready to get my head down. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I don't think I've got any friends now until I get home, so we'll see what happens. Right, in a bit. Yo! Last night I was like, holy shit man, I'm aching. And then I thought, hang on, switched my position. I was fine, got some sleep. The body's feeling alright, the legs are feeling fine. The plan is today is to just keep a nice steady pace and see how far we can get. Me and my mate Kyle, we used to come running down here. I remember him coming off the PCT and being like, dude, let's go running. It's nice to be back, man. I forget how peaceful it is here. I miss those times. There's new times ahead. So I've just dropped down towards Haworth and I've just come across this. Top Withens is often cited as the inspiration for the setting of Emily Bronte's 1847 novel Wuthering Heights. I once did a Wuthering Heights photo shoot. Check this out. Heading down into Haworth, feeling good. Gonna stop at 10 o'clock for some food. Pretty much through Haworth now. The next stop after Haworth, I don't know, is it Gargrave or something like that? I'll let you know later on, but I need to get off my arse and start walking again. Crazy. Check this out. Just randomly on the side of the trail. Went up out of Haworth, back up onto the moors, and then dropped down into Cowlin. Things just got really nasty, man. Look at this. What even is this? It goes all the way down there like that. Ugh. Last bit of the trail with all the mud and that was absolutely crap, man. I'm at Pinhow at the moment. I can see Ingleborough over there. Look at this view. Day 3 felt nice to be moving, but it also mentally it was quite draining because the trail wasn't very nice. This awesome tree. I'll do some B-roll of it for you. And then from Thornton in Craven, you end up in East Martin. So I'm sort of like walked through Thornton in Craven, stinking of cow shit, and then got to East Martin. By this time it was getting dark. I was starting to feel pretty spent. Just outside of Gargrave, there's like lots of massive farm like areas with big fields, and I actually found this little tree. It was like a canopy, and I just thought, get the tent out, get under that tree and ditch, and as long as I got up in the morning and set off before first light, I should be alright. So I pitched there and called it a day.
I literally stink of cow shit, man. But this is where I slept last night. The gate's just there though, so this is the trail here. Yeah, it's not ideal. So my plan today is to hike through to Malham, which is about 15 kilometers. I need admin time. I need to rest. I need to let my body recover a little bit. That was a good camp spot. I'm pretty sure if the farmer had have come along, I'd have got turfed out, but who knows. I started off this trail like a man on a mission. Like, I just want to get home. I'm just doing it so that I can prove to myself that I can do it. But then what happens is, obviously, the body starts to ache, the mind starts to waver a little bit. You get caught up in that, and then before you know it, you're focusing on actually what matters, which is your mental health and your physical health.
So I set off from just outside Gargrave, just south of Gargrave, and then I hiked through Gargrave and up to Malham. My plan was to just do Gargrave to Malham and then see how I felt.
This is an absolutely lovely little section. I'm heading towards Ayrton, just before Malham. Just taking my time, and look at this beautiful little river, and that means I can replenish my water bottles. Look how clear it is.
People smell so good. I can literally smell people. Like they're walking towards me, and I can smell soap and like cologne, deodorant, whatever it is. I literally smell like I belong out here. I smell like shit.
This is where it gets interesting, because we've gone from rolling hills of Yorkshire, agricultural heaven. You can't even get to water. You can't even get to water sources because it's all fenced off, and it forces you onto roads, and I don't really enjoy that. It even says in the book that it's not the most enjoyable section. And then all of a sudden there's just like dramatic limestone jutting out. Like everything changes colour, everything becomes, even out there on the hills, there's like, you can see the limestone popping out of the hillside, and it does something to you. I don't know what it is, it just changes the feel of the place. And look at the dry stone walls. There's Malham Cove over there. I'll just zoom in so you can see it. Look at that.
I started to feel my right hamstring was real painful. So I just really took my time on the top of Malham Cove. I enjoyed the scenery, and then hit a area where it was sheltered and perfect to camp.
Malham Tarn's over there. I've ditched it off for the day. I'm getting some rest, man. My knee is in clip. So we'll see how I feel in the morning. I'm going to get up super early and start hiking and see what happens. If my knee feels like it is now, then I ain't going to be walking much further. So I'm just going to think positive. I'm going to get in my sleeping bag soonish and then sleep, because I'm shattered. So from Hawes to Kell, 20 kilometres, 20 kilometres, Kell to kilometres. My left knee is in quite a bit of pain. It feels alright now, it's just, yeah, when I'm hiking. I was hoping to put some miles in, but the knee's not gonna allow that. Last time I did this kind of thing was in the army, and I forget how taxing it is on the body, and that you do need rest and plenty of food. And so yeah, lesson learned. I've walked like about 1 kilometre, and my left knee feels fine now, but I know it's not. My right knee feels like it doesn't feel good at all. I'm not moving fast, so I'm just gonna plod on with this pace and see how far I get. You can't beat the views though, man. Like, it's so beautiful out here. So good place to be in pain, I reckon. This town's pretty beautiful. I've got water here, I've got some food, so I was like, well, let's have a rest day. I'm gonna stretch, and then I'm gonna eat some food, maybe have a coffee, and keep massaging my legs and stretching, and just hope that when I get going tomorrow that my legs feel a bit better. I thought, because I'm not doing much today apart from watching the clouds roll up the valley and the water, I thought I would share my learning so far with you. 20 days is like that's like, you could really enjoy it, like take your time and really enjoy all the scenery and that. So what I've done is this would be day 7 now, and I'm on day 5, so I'm 2 days ahead with this book. Stopping for me has been quite difficult. I just want to keep going, I just want to keep pushing. But like today I thought, you know, my body it's like really hurting. Why would I not stop? And then I started thinking, because we've got these things going on at home and I need to kind of be back at home, so that puts pressure on to keep walking. And then there's my own ego that I'm trying to feed, I suppose. But then you start to think, well, if I carry on, then this pain's going to get worse, and it's just going to be layered upon layered upon layered injury. If I stop and I rest and I stretch and I massage my legs, it might be that tomorrow I can get more miles out of them. And that like made me think about my approach to life. When do we actually just stop and sit back without mobile phones, without TV, without planning some crazy adventure? This has been a real eye-opener for me, because it's made me stop today. Enjoy what you're surrounded by, because like there's no phone signal or internet up here. This is my entertainment for the day, and it's pretty damn beautiful, man. Then I'm going to crack on tomorrow and see how I feel. I've completely emptied my pack, sorted my socks out. I've got a pair on there drying in the sun. My waterproofs. I've taped my legs up with KT tape, my hamstring on my right leg, and this muscle here, quad I think it is, on my left leg. Going to be cold in the morning, so I've got my tights on ready to go. I've washed my feet and I've massaged my feet, massaged my legs. Plenty of water, I'm hydrated. My bag's in there ready to sleep. I'm gonna watch the sunset over there from my sleeping bag, which is there. My legs are in absolute agony, but I've managed to like detach my legs from my body using my mind. Good morning. I woke up this morning, my legs are still in clip, but I'm able, like, they're much better than they were. So the plan today is to go over to Horton in Ribblesdale, see how I feel, and then make a decision from there whether to crack on to Hawes or not, but it should be alright. I don't know if you can make it out, but look at this sunrise, man. Amazing. Try and get a nice still of it for you guys. That right there is the first mountain, I don't know if you can call it a mountain, that I ever did, and then ended up doing it hundreds more times. So this little area here holds a lot of significance for me. This is where my outdoors lifestyle began. The signpost for Hawes. I don't know what's going on in Horton in Ribblesdale. My favourite cafe. I used to come down here quite a lot and like run Pennine-ghent, run to the summit, come down, eat in the cafe. That's shut. You know when you set yourself like a goal and you're like excited about that goal? Well, that was Horton in Ribblesdale for me today. And a nice can of cold soda and all that. Physically, I was feeling spent, my body was in pain. I knew that continuing to hike was going to be painful, but psychologically, I was committed. I just kind of altered my mindset and was gonna do it. This is a pretty beautiful little spot. So we've come from Pennine-ghent area, which is over there, and then that flat thing there is Ingleborough. And that there, that fin shape is Whernside. And between Whernside, the valley between these two, there's like a viaduct. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the Yorkshire Three Peaks area. So you start over here and then you go all the way through the valley. You go up onto Whernside, over Whernside, and you drop back down the other side. Then you come up the other side of Ingleborough, you drop down Ingleborough, and then you weave your way back through the valley into Horton in Ribblesdale. Just like that cafe not being there anymore. Like the Yorkshire Three Peaks used to be, you clock in and then you've got like 12 hours to do it, and then you clock out and then you get like a little goodie bag with, I think you get like a t-shirt and you get like a badge and a little certificate. All that's gone now. Look at the balls on this fella. Ding dong! He's huge, man. Look at the muscles on him. I've just stopped for some lunch and a drink of water. Yeah, it's weird. It's like my legs feel like they feel good, man. They're still hurting, but I feel pretty good, man. Like I feel like I could keep going now, so I'm gonna keep going, and I'm getting into like a rhythm where I get natural shade like from this tree and from this lovely tree here, and then I stop, have some water, let my body cool down, and then crack on, and it's like it's working really well. And when I'm walking much quicker. I think this trail's like, it's pretty damn cool, man. It's really nice. I see the appeal now. I think up until Malham, like, I haven't really seen the appeal of the Pennine Way. But this is damn beautiful, like really nice. I made made it to Hawes. The sun's going down though. I'm going to get up and go get food from the shop in the morning and then go to Tan Hill, meet Emma, and that's it. I got up and my left foot was like, yeah, I don't want to move. So I've stretched it out a little bit and now it feels okay. It was a good night's sleep, good rest. I've broken today down into 5 bite-sized sections, so it's it's like 28 kilometers about. So I've got an 8-kilometer section to do this morning and then 4 5-kilometer sections, and then I'm going home. I'm just coming into Hawes now. This like perfect English scene just unfolded in front of my eyes. Look, church with the flag, the St George's Cross flying above it, and then in the backdrop you've got the Pennines. Like, it's pretty stunning. Myself some pork pies and a coffee, and there's public toilets right there. Something happened to my left ankle. There was like a tear. I knew that if I stopped for a substantial amount of time, then I would end up not being able to walk on it properly. But with mind over matter, I just kept going, and I knew that I was finishing at Tan Hill. Where are we? Stonersdale. We're at Stonersdale. It's beautiful. Catherine has been pacing me out, so I think we're going to make it to Tan Hill in 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock. No, 3.
3? We'll make it for 4 o'clock. I was saying 6, so that's how much quicker we've been going. I think I'm peeling on my nose. I'm a mile off Tan Hill pub, which is my finish. It's 5 to 4. Bumped into this girl called Catherine who was fell running, and she was like, we're getting to Tan Hill for 4 o'clock, and then she just set off walking at a pace and I just followed, and I thought I was going to get here for 6, man, so I'm well happy. Big ups to Catherine for that. It is the end for me on this section. Tan Hill pub. I don't know how many miles it is. It's a few, I know that much. Yeah, I've enjoyed making these and I'm going to quite miss it, but that's led me on to plan more adventures like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button over there, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll see you next Monday for more Mountain Leader Mondays. In a bit.